is the best game you can play, and a good old hockey game. It's one apiece right now. We're sitting in the penalty box, though, but and I got to tell you, so I was walking back around from upstairs on the way down when the goal happened, so I didn't even see it, but I heard it was Nolan Dan, right?
Yes.
And good goal or great goal?
Yeah, no, it was a good goal. It was. It looked like from where I was sitting, it was a 5-hole waiting to happen,
Okay.
and but it was nice. It was it was again one of those persistent goals. We caught a shot and a rebound, and then
But man, were they like so the Guelph comes out with the first goal, and honestly, it was a nice goal, I think.
Don't get me wrong.
No, they earned their way to get that goal in there.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
Yeah,
I agree.
I know it's not what you want to see.
No,
But-
and again, it goes against everything that we were saying at the beginning in the pre-show. You want to come out, you want to
2 goals.
go hard, you want to score early, and blah blah blah. But you know what? We dug out and played back, and that was good.
And
I do think that period of hockey was not strong for us.
Oh yeah. Well,
And
it wasn't strong
I
in what
think,
sense? I mean, I saw us out there constant. Like, boy, oh boy, the passing was pretty good. I mean, we were picking it up. I saw a few times, when shots were done, and like we were picking it up in front of our goaltender, and we're bringing it back. But then I did say, "Don't shake your head while I'm talking."
What game are you watching? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. I'm looking at the positive side, too. But, I mean, that being said, I've also seen I can't get it out of my head now, thanks to Jay Peckham, that back passing.
Yes.
Like I saw several times. I think it wasn't Void. It was, I forget. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's going along, and then there's our guy's right over here, but the net's right here, and I'm already going. Why would I pass it over to here? There was nobody on me. Is that...
Well, and here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing for me.
Mr. Kent Ice Skates.
Well, yeah, no, fair enough, but Guelph is out skating us. They're a faster team. That's all there is to it.
For sure.
You can argue that all you want, but
I'm with
they're
you
a faster team. Okay, so if you're playing a team that's getting to the puck faster than you, why would your primary play be the dump and chase? It just makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you're
Especially once
faster
you're able
than the team, dump it in the corners. Chase after it. But 9 times out of 10 right now, that's resulting in turnovers.
Yeah, and
that's
once
not
you've
what we
got
wanna
that
have
puck,
happen.
hang on to it as long as you can.
Absolutely. Skate with the puck. If you've got the puck on your stick, keep it on your stick until you're firing it in the goal. Or you make the good pass, a good strong pass to someone with some forward momentum that can take it and do something with it.
And I did see a little
If
bit of
you're
the
not
Ty
improving-
Voigt that we're used to.
Sure.
He's had the puck several times and shot it up to somebody else, whatever, or passed it back.
But if you're not improving the opportunity with the puck, why are you doing it? Like, that's what I don't get.
Well, they...
What?
Nothing.
It's true. That's just, come on.
You're so hard on him.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, well, I can be hard. I'm a
You
fan,
can.
right? That thinks I know
I still
everything.
thought that they stayed on top of Guelph really well. I know that they're playing very well. Considering who we're playing against, yes, Guelph is definitely a faster team. But I didn't see them release the foot off that vertical pedal I talk about all the time.
No.
They kept their foot on the gas out there. There was a no-quit attitude out there.
Yep.
Yes, there's some passing that could be improved. Boy, we saw a couple of times like long pass, which we like to see, and predicted by Guelph Storm, because I just skate in over there and go, oh, thank you for passing that to me. We did see quite a bit of that, right?
Yep, we did.
And the long passes, of course, we've encouraged, and you need that. There is still a little bit more short passing going on out there that I would like to see. I'd still like to see it spread out a little bit
I think
more.
if we had done some of the basic things that we know are wrong against this club, we could have very well come into this to the end of this period being in a leadership position rather than, just sort of matching where they're at. You're right. I agree with you. I think that, the Sting did a great job of matching. I agree with you on occasion.
On occasion.
But I do agree that I think I wouldn't say the Sting played great, but we certainly did match the intensity of the Storm.
All right.
In terms of that period. And because of that, we end up in a position where, hey, we're 1-1, 9-7 in shots on goal. I mean, it's about as even as it gets at the end of a period.
Yeah, we're still about a 0-0 game so far.
It's still but I think that, if we had done some of those things right, if we'd recognized that we're playing a team that's outskating us, and we spent more time controlling the puck rather than dumping and chasing the puck, I think we could have been
further
very clear ahead of this team.
Well, and neither team.
They're beatable at the moment.
I think so. I mean, because you kind of just said it. I'll just kind of echo what you said. We're still like 9-7 on shots on goal, and I think normally we have been seeing higher shots on goal in the first period from the Sarnia Sting, and that was something that we suffered dearly in the beginning of the season. I think this would be the beginning of the season.
Well, we didn't really start shooting the puck till halfway through that period. I'd like to see a few more, but
I almost wonder, is there a sense of like London's game? Just to go back to that for a moment, that was tough, and I mentally, physically for sure. And now here we are, and I'm not here to make excuses. This is your job. You're out there. You have expectations to meet. But is that tiredness kicking in after that London Knights game?
Well, maybe a little bit of that, but I mean, some of our...
And you haven't had a practice.
Yeah, and some of our more aggressive players are effectively out at the moment. I mean, Ryder McIntyre, they threw the book at him.
Yeah.
And that just, given the level of transgressions in that last game, for Ryder McIntyre to get a minimum of 2 games suspension out of, defending our goaltender. Now, granted, he was pretty much kneeling on a guy, beating him in the head. And maybe that's a little inappropriate. However, I think they threw the book at him. They really do. And, I just...
Well, are you surprised? Because I'm not.
No.
And I'll tell you why I'm not. This league has made it very clear, pre-pandemic, whatever, they've been making it very clear for the last several years that they're not accepting as much aggressive play, fighting, etc., as they have in the past. And we saw that with head check calls. There was a head check call in the London game as well on London. And are they sending a message? I think maybe there's a little reminder happening out there.
Maybe you're right, Dave, but I mean, I don't know that it's the Sarnia Sting that needs that reminder.
Fair enough.
Given that game the other night, it is definitely not the Sarnia Sting that needs that reminder.
Yeah.
So, anyway, did he deserve what he got? Yeah, I agree. But,
okay, so wait a minute.
So you're right. We're beat up, roughed up. I mean, Flint took a round out of us.
Yeah, but you're saying London deserves it more, so what you're saying, they're the instigator, so because they struck first, it's okay for me to strike back?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all, David. Stop trying to poke the bear. I'm going to take a round out of you. I'm going to get you down on the ground. I'm going to kneel on you, wail on you.
Whack me in the head.
Yeah.
But seriously, though, no, I know what you're saying, but at the same time, everybody was out on the ice putting in the position. Are you saying that London deserves it worse because why? What's your reason? That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I think overall, London was the rather significant aggressor and instigator of probably 75 to 80% of what happened the other night. And that's why I think that if you're going to penalize a team, I get this was an individual player and he deserved it because you're right. What he did was wrong. However, you know, there's a point to be had against the team that drives teams to that level,
Yes.
because their play is just over the top. And I'm sorry, but London was over the top the other night.
There was
And
a lot
frankly, you know, the number of suspensions that should have been handed out, we shouldn't have got the worst of that, and we did.
Fair enough. That's what I was getting at. I knew I could pull it out of you.
There you go.
All right, but tonight we got to come out of the second period now, and we've got to change some things and move on into the second period. I don't know why people feel they need to do that.
Well, because, you know, they know that we're online and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's my buddy Kurt, so, you know, anything to make me look bad on camera, and he'd be all about it.
Doesn't have to try hard. All right, coming out into the second period, Jay Peckham says, let's get out there a little bit stronger and start passing the puck longer. Let's get rid of this passing back and short passing. And let's see those guys like the Ty Voits and others play that puck into the net. All right.
And let's be faster on the puck.
And let's be faster. We'll
sure.
be back after the second period to see if Jay Peckham is impressed yet with your Sarnia Sting and their passing. And we didn't beat each other up through this first period, so we survived. It's okay. I'm David Burrows on behalf. What's happening there? Somebody's trying to send me stuff. I don't know. I get that all the time. Do you get that?
Yeah, all the time. I just ignore it.
Airdrop. I don't want to be airdropped. I don't even know who that was from. Ireland. Who's Ireland? Ireland was trying to airdrop me. Thank you, Ireland.
Airdrop.
I'm David Burrows on behalf of my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!